So today we got a special guest. It's one of my old homeboys, one of my stomping partners. When I say stomping, I mean stomping in several different ways. Darren, can I get you to face the camera a little bit more?
How you doing, heavy hitters?
He's his name is Cowboy, and like I said, we've shared quite a few things, including the same old ladies, I think.
Hey, she don't talk to me no more.
Right?
Talk to you.
So basically, Darren's got roughly 28 years on and off inside. He was doing it on the installment plan. Yeah. So, why don't you give us a little bit of background on you, Cowboy?
Fucking, what's there to say?
I mean, you grew up where? Here in the San Fernando Valley, or?
I'm originally from San Jose.
Okay, from San Jose. Huh?
I'm a transplant.
Right. All right.
I moved out there when I got out of Folsom.
Oh, that's when you first came out here?
Yeah, when I first moved out here, I just got out of my I was walking out the east gate of Folsom, and I'm signing my papers, got my property. A friend of mine's across the street with his old lady and some chick for me.
Right.
And then there's some dude with a suit signing papers. They pass manila envelopes, and before you know it, the one cuffs come off and the other ones go on. They're taking me back to Santa Clara for more cases.
Oh, lovely.
And then I figured it's a free ride, man. I ain't done nothing. I've been locked up, for 7 years. And what could they have? Well, it was the same shit.
So you got a free ride and they brought you back down on the same shit, or they were recharging you?
They were recharging me with more of the same. Because I had a gang of chicks out, and then I couldn't remember, because I was so loaded at the time when I was going to court. If I took a deal, if any other more checks came in,
it's all supposed to be wrapped up together.
Yeah. So when they came and got me, I figured I'll go to court. They'll see it was a mistake. They'll let me go. My PD or PD.
Public pretender.
Yeah. She's all, we like to waive time. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, waive time? I just got out, man, for doing all this shit. She's all, you don't understand. They want to give you 16 years. I'm like, shit. So I had to go through the process. And then I got out like 6 months later, they just ran shit concurrent. And then I moved out there.
Right. Wow. I wasn't even aware of that story, bro. That's heavy shit.
Yeah. So, I lost my property too. My hot pot and everything.
You brought your TV and fan?
No, but because I didn't know I was really leaving. And somebody else bagged up my shit. And there was a hot pot, because I seen all the good shit was in there in the box.
Right.
My silly hooked it all up. I don't know why he thought I was gonna be homeless or something. I needed a hot pot. I don't fucking.
Well, after 7 years, you're almost as good as homeless if you don't have people,
Yeah. My mom came and got me. I hooked up with this chick while I was fighting this case. And my old Shelly, Dirty, he hooked me up with his old lady's roommate, some other chick. And then Santa Clara County, it's like Corcoran's shoe. When somebody pulls you out for a visit, you're going, and you're going to sit there no matter if they show up or not.
Right.
So I'm sitting there. Chick don't show up. There's a blonde chick a couple stools down talking to some dude smoking. And he's like, hey, she's wondering where's your visit. I go, hey, brother, if I knew, I would let you know, but I ain't out there with them, so I don't know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
And he goes, well, she wants to talk to you. I go, well, tell her to get on my phone.
Shoot it.
And he's all, no, she wants you to get on mine. I go, I guess you don't want to talk to me that much. I'm kind of pissed off because my visit didn't show up anyway,
Right.
And so she hangs up his phone, starts getting on the phone. I never gave her my real name or nothing. She read it off my wristband. And
you're in the county jail.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she starts showing up to every court date. And I met my mom. And when I got out, she was with my mom. We all moved out to Santa Clarita.
All right.
And then I got I got a job working for the studios doing lighting, and which was a cool gig. And then I moved down to Canoga Park to the apartments.
Right.
CPA, baby.
PA, baby, for sure. So, I mean, was that your first? I don't, but I try not to put too many names out there, bro. We could discuss that on the sidelines.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Just because I haven't gotten their permission, I don't know if they'd be upset. You know what I mean? And I don't want anyone being mad at you. So, was that your first barbecue? I mean, the little Folsom issue, 7 years?
Yeah.
How did that feel going in as a young man?
I was 18. I went from YA.
So you'd already been busted. You went to youth authority and then transferred out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the charge was checks.
No, that was because I got out. I got out of YA. I was out for 6 months and started running amok. And
right.
And then like in San Jose, when you go to like Wells Fargo's or whatever, you know, they have those little pamphlets right on the counter by the teller, and it tells you all the locations of all the banks. So I used to go to all the banks, and at 1 o'clock it's shift change. So I go hit them all over again because they're new tellers. You know?
With the checks?
Yeah. Back then you could do 2-party checks.
Right.
I think I'm one of the guys that ruined that for everybody. Hey, because I'd go in and I write the check out right there at the little fucking table and shit, you know? And then I hand it to her and she's all, what would you like, sir? 10s, 50s, 20s, or 100s? And I tell her, give me a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And if she had a rubber band, I'd ask for that too.
Right.
I get that rubber band around your wrist.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Hey, so, I went through 48 grand in 4 months and didn't have nothing to show for it.
Right. Motel room
now.
Motel rooms and a trip to the free clinic, huh?
Hey, all it took was one person to look out the window or look out that peek hole. Here, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Ruined my whole thing.
Messed the whole barbecue up, huh? Yeah. Speaking of money, I mean, that's one of the, we had a little incident about money, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious now.
Why don't you talk about that?
There was this fucking cat. He lied, told you that I got him for a gang of money.
Which was supposed to be whose money?
Your money.
Right.
But I told you. I told you.
No, right.
We talked on the phone.
Right.
And I said, that I didn't take all that fucking money.
Right.
And you need to check that dude. And then he shows up.
No, I brought him.
Oh, you brought him. That's right. You brought him. You had that trench coat on.
Yeah.
Looking all pimping.
London fog trench coat.
Yeah. And then you told him to tell me what he told you.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, tell me what you told him. And he started backing up. And he asked him, why are you backing up? And he goes, because I'm scared. I go, I go, like I told you that night. The truth will set you free.
Right.
So, and I go, now tell me what you told him. I walked up on him. He started backing up towards the kitchen. And then you called him over. And then, because you knew he was lying.
Yeah.
And you fucking had to put your hand in your pocket. And you're all, why'd you lie to me? And zapped him in the neck with the taser. And then he dropped like a rock. And I'm like, ooh, boy. And we got to booting him.
So, yeah, I wasn't always the nicest guy, and neither were you, you know?
Yeah. Hey, remember we drew down on him at the same time because there was a pool in the backyard. I was already thinking we could bleach it and get rid of the DNA right in the fucking pool.
Right.
But there was other people there, and we
had to get rid of the other people too, though.
Yeah, everybody started screaming.
Yeah.
This ain't even your house.
Yeah.
This was when this is when the earthquake happened, right after the earthquake.
Yeah.
Because the foundation, it was down, the living room was all concrete, all found. Remember, they tore it up apart because it cracked and shit.
Yeah.
So of course, his head was bouncing off that concrete. Yeah. And then to the trunk he went.
So yeah, so the rest of the story goes, I stuck the cat in my trunk and drove away, and me and you squared up and got even on what we got even on. And
much.
I drove off and I tapped on the trunk and I told him, look, you got 30 seconds to make your peace with God, and then I'm dumping a few rounds into the trunk of the car. And
that caddy you had.
Yeah, I had a Cadillac Ritz gold package, pimping like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was clean.
Yeah.
So, and then I fired off a couple rounds into the air and finished driving him to my house. I opened the trunk to let him out, and he pissed all over himself. And
I thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Because I never heard from that guy for like 10, 15 years.
I told him to split town, bro. I told him, if we see you around again, you know what I mean? You owe me that amount of money. You better be gone, you know what I mean? And that's exactly what happened, you know? And that's why I do some of the things I do today, because I wasn't always the nicest guy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
do the same thing. Hey, it's all about karma for me now.
Right. You know,
I just some shiesty shit, you know?
Right. I remember sitting in the substation and they come walking in with you and a whole fucking pillowcase full of guns. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, it's the same routine, you know?
Over and over.
Over and over, you know? And at some point we just had to turn our lives around, man. You know?
I've been out over 6 years now.
Yeah, that's great shit, man. You know what I mean? You've been married, you've been divorced, you've been married, you've been divorced, you've been married, you've been divorced.
Got my dogs.
Right. So
they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, like, you know, me and Cowboy, what we're talking about right now, we're making it sound like it was funny, but it was so not funny. That was a life sentence right there for sure. Yeah. Kidnapping,
sure.
You know what I mean? Battery. It was just a life sentence, all behind, you know, $1,000, $900 or something, I think it was.
No, it's all behind that motherfucker lying about it in the first
place. Right. It was being part of the game, bro. Being in the game. And it wouldn't have mattered if it was $10 or $9,000. It was being part of the game.
He put everybody in a shitty ass situation.
Right. You know, and so that's, like I said, one of the reasons why I try and give back today, man. Like, because of all the fucked up shit I've done.
See, but that right there, I don't feel bad about it at all.
Well, no. Right.
But other stuff that people really didn't have coming to them, that
we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that for Patreon. You know what I mean? Like, because this is more, as you know, I try and keep this my positivity channel. And I do feel bad about that, bro, now. You know what I mean? Because I put myself in a position of being in a game that's how you had to act. You know what I mean?
And well, that's part of the game. That's why.
Right. And I did the same thing in prison. You know what I mean? I put myself in a position to be part of the game, you know? And
me too.
The violent you were, the more respect you got. Respect. You know what I mean? Respect in prison is spelled FEAR, as we both know. You know what I mean? So, you know, we have some mutual friends. You know, you friends with my baby mama. You didn't you go out with her?
Yeah, your kids.
You went out with my kids too, fool?
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Since they were little.
Right. So, well, I mean, yeah, someone had to take care of them. I wasn't around, you know. So, you know, I don't know. Looking back, it sounds like we had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? If you think about it, we did have a lot of fun for being in that style. But everything we did was basically a step away from being a life sentence, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So foolish, so reckless, you know? And it's not
it was only fun for a little bit of time before it got popped anyway, you know?
For sure. Any money we may have made went to the lawyer. You know what I mean? Because after you'd get out and start running amok again. Bam, doing this, doing that, whatever. And you going around the same people, doing the same shit. You know what I mean? Kicking it with the same person who told on you last time. And you know what I mean? Like you didn't even know that he's the one who told on you or she's the one who told on you. The game was just ridiculous, bro. And there was no way out of it until we made the decision to really be out of it. You know what I mean? You live in a nice, you got a nice spot right there on the, what river is that?
Truckee River.
Truckee River. Yeah, I mean, come on, bro. What a beautiful day. Every day is beautiful, man. You can open your door from the inside and open it, not locked, walk out, see the river, air out the home from the dogs farting up a storm. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, life's beautiful today, bro. I wouldn't give it that for nothing. So, is that your girl?
That's my girl.
Yeah, she's pretty.
The boy's on. He's on my bed. He thinks it's his.
The male's on it. He probably takes over, huh?
The female likes to crawl underneath me when I'm asleep and start shoving me off the bed. She's like trying to punk me from my bed.
Right.
But last night, I went to throw an elbow on her and she got off that bed.
So basically, you hit Folsom. And that was your reception yard.
No, Quentin.
Quentin was reception. Okay.
That's a filthy ass prison.
Well, it's a sister prison to Tracy. They're identical prisons. I mean that long hallway, bro.
Hey, Tracy is a filthy ass prison.
Yeah, they're filthy, bro. All of them. They're old and they're dingy and they're dirty. You're right. You know what I mean? Chino.
So when I went through Tracy when I was going to Pelican Bay.
Yeah.
And I laid over there for just for the night, I think, or a couple days. But when I paroled out of there, I went to Tracy again. I was there for like a week. Then I went to San Quentin, and then I went to CMC, all ads eggs, you know.
So yeah, but we went to all the old prisons, bro. You know what I mean? Like they built, I think it was 22 new prisons from the time we started. When we went in prison, there was 9 prisons at the time.
Yeah.
And they
go up Highway 99, and there's 6 prisons right there.
Where?
On 99, Highway 99.
Oh yeah.
There's like 6 prisons right there. You got Wasco, Delano.
There's
they're all prisons.
On the 99 freeway. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Right there.
Yeah, when I went, there was 9 prisons originally, and they built 22 prisons and 1 college.
Yeah.
In all this time, bro.
Wow.
22 prisons, 1
It's
college.
industry, you know?
It's straight industry, yeah. So, all right, you're hitting Quentin. It's a pretty scary prison as an 18-year-old pup walking in there.
Hey, when I hit Folsom, I was in 5 building. And
isn't that Badger?
Huh?
Isn't it called Badger?
No, it's called 5 building.
Badger. Huh?
No, it's 5 building. It's a building inside a building. 5 building is.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I know one of the blocks are called Badger over there.
And you go in and it's a big, it's all granite or rocks. You know, the prison's all rock. And your cell looks like a cave.
Right.
It's kind of cool, but the doors ain't bars. It's a solid slab of metal with little holes in it.
Yeah.
And it not like Corcoran.
Like a shield.
There's no shield. It's just solid metal, and there's these big old like door locks, like this fat, and they slide into the wall, and then they got these big ass locks. They got 2 of them. So when you go in, plus the hinge at the end of the tier, you know. So when they put you in there, you know you're not getting out.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that feeling.
So it's you're able to put one shoulder on the wall and stretch your arm. Is that about how big the cell was? You could put a shoulder on the wall and stretch your arm and touch the other wall.
No, it was a little bigger than that, because you got the bunk. Like Quentin, it was really small.
Right.
Yeah, that was small, but 5 building, you had like maybe this much more room.
All right. So
You
was
know,
it noisy all the time?
no, that's Quentin.
Okay, so Quentin's crazy noise. Yeah, I mean just
It's
all the time.
loud. And
I
back
got
then,
a cigarette for them cookies.
yeah, all day, all night. And back then you could smoke.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you're on the 4th tier, because it's 5 tiers high there. If you're on the 4th or 5th tier, you're getting all that wick smoke
yeah.
because we used to roll up, get the toilet paper and spin it,
Choking out. Yeah,
choking out. And I'm playing hangman with a guy like 2 or 3 cells down, screaming, trying to get past everybody else is screaming, and
yeah.
you lose your voice in like 2 days.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. There's no rest for the wicked. You get no peace, man.
You get used to it.
We get used to anything, man. It's funny, people trading cookies for an orange, and they're fucking 2 tiers down and fucking
And
8
this
cells
guy's
away.
selling cigarettes for like everybody would bring envelopes back then.
Yeah, yeah. Trading
Cigarettes.
stamped envelopes.
Yeah, for cigarettes.